Hello, everyone. I'm Alison, and welcome to my weekly meltdowns coverage of Survivor 37 David versus Goliath finale. Deborah has joined me. Tyler will be here shortly. I wanted to go ahead and just start. I'm just saying congratulations to Nick. I'm happy that he won. Spoiler alert, if you haven't watched the finale, what the fuck are you doing here? I don't know about you, Deb, but I almost shit my pants because I thought Mike was going to win.
I was like, who the fuck voted for Mike? Christian voted for Mike? Like, really? I don't get that.
I'm sure there's a logic behind that, but I don't want to sit through the finale. The after show. It's only got like 30 minutes, so, Kara got the cursed chair for fire making challenge. Man, I didn't think that Mike was going to win the fire challenge, to be honest.
No, me either.
And here's the thing. What is this rumor? Let's start out like, what is this rumor about contraband and cheating? What is that about? Do you know what is that?
Apparently we might hear about it tonight. I don't know. But everybody, from what I've heard, people are saying that Mike had weed.
How? How did he make it through customs? How?
Maybe he had it up his ass.
Yeah, but still, how? They would have found it.
How? You just lube it up and shove it right up there.
Listen, I'm not into shoving things in my butthole. So, yeah. So, in the chat, we've got, okay, I don't know how to pronounce this. Leapaz, Laepais. He's the only one in the chat with us right now. Everyone else is watching the finale. That's fine. The reunion. That's great. Oh, Daryl Turner swallowed it, he said. Oh, he swallowed it. Let's see here.
Swallowed it and shit it out?
Hell, I'm not gonna smoke weed that I've shit out my booty hole. Who would even want to search his dirty ass anyways? This is true. Ryan Fettig in the chat, hello. What the fuck did I just start watching?
Need that weed?
Ryan, welcome. I don't know.
Who needs weed that bad that you're gonna swallow it and shit it out so you can smoke?
Ryan, what we're talking about is there was a rumor going around that someone smuggled in contraband and that's how they won the fire making contest. I don't know. It could have been Kara. She could have had it hidden in those braids. I don't know. But the point is, Nick won. I don't know if I picked him or not.
Now, did they say it was to win the fire making challenge?
So,
Did they say that the contraband helped them win the fire making challenge?
That was the rumor.
Okay, because my idea was perhaps somebody brought extra, what's the stuff? Magnesium.
How?
Well, because they've been practicing. They've been practicing making fires the night before. Maybe they shaved off extra magnesium and then threw it in the fire.
Okay, where the fuck is Tyler? Tyler, come on. Your IBS cannot be that out of control. Well, hold on. I'm going to send him a message.
Maybe he thinks he's coming on after the...
hello.
Say we're live.
We're live, bitch.
How long has it been since I've been on?
You've been gone a couple of weeks. We know your IBS is a little out of control.
Yeah. I've been
no, he thought I meant after the union. No, I didn't mean after the. What are they going to talk about? What Angelina's like on right now, probably talking about the freaking right.
So insufferable. I can't.
Okay.
I got rice.
Yes, Mike is already rich. What are your predictions on what the next season will be? All I know is I don't want Angelina on it. I'm not a big fan. Here's the thing. The whole episode started with her finding a clue to the Hennigan idol. Hello. Don't mind me in the 10-foot tall ladder. It has nothing to do with an idol. never mind me, skyscraping up this fucking rock and getting stuck for hours.
Yeah, with Angelina.
Hello. You know what I'm saying? Welcome.
Hi.
Hello, Tyler.
Sorry, I thought you meant we were going live after the reunion was done. So my apologies.
You're allowed one blog moment.
Thank you. Well, we're here. Nick has won, to the surprise of probably very few of us.
Right.
I'm not surprised at all that he pulled out the win. But yeah, we have a lot to talk about with this crazy finale. And what did you guys think about it?
I'm shocked that Christian voted for Mike.
I am too.
I'm very shocked too. I have no skin left on my fingers from nerves watching this show. I think I texted Tyler, if Angelina wins the final immunity challenge, I'm going to mute myself during the first 10 minutes of the show.
Did everybody hear the collective eye roll when Angelina was talking about how she got rice?
Oh, I know.
Like, everybody was like, are you fucking kidding me with the rice?
Let me tell you something about Alison S. Kelly. She just zones out now when Angelina talks. She's my Tyler Crispin. I just said, some people in the chat are like, what are the predictions for next season? Who knows? Maybe they'll bring it up. Guys, if you're watching the reunion, if they bring it up, shoot us a line.
That's usually at the end, but yeah. No worries. Like, they always post it to YouTube like immediately after the reunion's over. So right after the reunion's done, we should be getting the Ponderosa videos for Davie, Kara, and Alison, which I'm very excited to see.
You know what? I have not been watching the Ponderosa videos. Why not? Why have I not?
They're pretty decent. They're not as good as like other seasons, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Like, they're a little bit more fun and a little less like reflective on like the game and how it changed them and stuff like that. But I'm really interested to see in particular what Alison and Kara's are going to be like. P.S. Kara is so beautiful. Like, I just have to say, like, she looks like,
she's stunning.
On like day 38, she still looked like she like just like stepped out of the shower and like she just finished like a photo shoot or something like that. But then when she came out for the jury questioning, she just looked like super gorgeous, like one of the most beautiful Survivor women that they've ever cast in the show.
Would you flip for her?
Would you flip for her?
Sure, yeah, definitely, absolutely. I mean, she's gorgeous. Me and my friend were actually texting about this, and I was like, yeah, I would.
Well, speaking of Kara, Daryl Turner wants to know if she had won the fire making challenge, do you think she would have won the game?
I think that she would have gotten some votes. I mean, like, we saw Gabby tonight. She was talking about like female empowerment and stuff like that. And I think that Gabby in particular really wanted a woman to win this season. But she didn't want to give that win to Angelina in particular. No. I really think that if Kara was there, Kara definitely would have gotten Gabby's vote. Of course, she would have gotten Dan's vote. She would have gotten Alec's vote. She was really tight with what's her face? Elizabeth Alison. As well. And Alison. Yep, she had a really great working relationship with Alison. Her and Mike would always talk strategy. Mike's on the jury in that situation. I really think Kara could have pulled out the win in that situation.
I just can't. You guys have no idea how I almost fell out of my chair when I thought Mike was going to win. Oh, I really was saying there like, what? Angelina got 0 votes. Just saying.
Apparently, my friend texted me and said that Natalie's talking about how she's not happy with how she was portrayed on the show. Napalm Natalie is about to blow shit up, apparently.
Oh, listen, Natalie, you were a boss bitch. Own it. We love you. It's not a big deal. Get on there, make moves, shake shit up, do what you got to do. Who cares? You were on Survivor.
Yes, she was portrayed in a negative light, but guess what? She's an icon because of it. Yeah. Like, people respect her. Like when she came out, onto Twitter and everything, people were like giving her props. Like that whole thing was iconic.
What was the vote count? 3 to 5 or
3 to 5? Yeah. So I have a question though. So like, of course, like Angelina, like her her social skills are really lacking. Like she's very she doesn't have a lot of tact with what she says with people or how she comes across at all. However, I feel like on paper, Angelina played a really good strategic social game, dare I say it. And she found like a hidden mini idol too. Like there, on paper, there is definitely a case for Angelina to have won. And honestly, I don't think she did too bad of a job with her jury speech. Given all things considering, given all of like the crazy antics that we've seen from her, I think that she really dialed it back in a more professional manner. I think that she still like interrupted people sometimes and stuff like that, and like of course that's not a good look. But she just like really can't help herself with that. But
I'm gonna argue. I'm gonna interrupt and I'm gonna argue.
I definitely think
wait, let me just finish. I probably, don't kill me here, I probably would have voted for Angelina in this final three.
I definitely think her bringing up the rice again lost her any votes that she was going to get if she was going to get a vote. Because it was just so insufferable.
Here's the thing, though. Did she really find the idol? Let's be real for a second. The bitch got on a ladder, got stuck on top of a rock. It took freaking Nick and a drunk ass Mike
to help
her find it.
I'll tell you what she did, though. She used that clue to solidify a final three alliance with those two people. Argue me that.
No, it's true. It's true. I'll give her that. I'll give her that.
And you know, Gabby was I really liked what Gabby said in the final tribal council about how like women like never find idols, and then Angelina was like, yeah, I know, it's only 15%. Like that to me is like a huge like pat on the back that you know that statistic, and you're like actively thinking about like, I need to be like a representative of like a strong female in like and realistically like a male dominated game. Right. I like that she was aware of that. I like that she was pandering to Gabby in that moment. And I like that she kind of owned up to some of the stuff that she did too. You know, she says to Alison, like she wasn't like trying to like make it personal and like do all these crazy antics for her personally. Like it was all just game and strategy. And that matches up with what she was saying in her confessionals. She was like, I just want to like do something crazy. I want to like shake up the game and stuff like that. And I just think that her tact is totally wrong. Like that is what cost her the $1 million here. I really think that Angelina played a little bit better of a game than what she sold to everybody.
Tyler, why do you think Christian voted for Mike?
That's my biggest question mark of the night, honestly. I wrote down what he said. I wrote, Christian votes for Mike, saying he's played a transformative game and he hopes it evolves the game in the future. I'm kind of unsure what that means, because all season we've been talking about Mike, you know, having these great social bonds, like having these friendships, but not being able to kind of steer the ship in his direction for most of the game. Like I think we saw him get his way with voting out Davie tonight, but that was the first time in like 37 days that happened. And he was leading the charge. We've said all season long that, you know, Mike is he's in all the conversations. Like he is like in the know of like everything going on, but he's not the one being like, you know, we should take out this person here. You know, it was Dan doing that first, and then it was like the Davids once like they got power. And then after that, it was never Mike that was like driving the ship. So I'm confused what Christian means about it, him playing a transformative game, maybe meaning that like you don't have to be like in the driver's seat to be like playing the best game. And that's definitely something that we could get into, but I don't know that I agree with that.
So as we can see, Alec was not there.
Yeah, neither was Jeremy.
Jeremy's not there. Where's Jeremy?
So Jeremy left Ponderosa early. So they told him he was not allowed to come to the reunion. This was spoiled like a while back, but I forget who spoiled it. I think it was Outwitted Survivor on Reddit or something, who's like been giving us like pretty consistent spoilers in terms of like Alec not showing up to the reunion and stuff.
Which one was Jeremy? I can't remember.
Exactly. I mean, he was pre-jury. He was a pretty terrible Survivor player.
He got Natalie out, right? He was
I
the
think
attorney.
so. Yes.
Attorney.
But he basically said like, "Fuck this, I'm leaving," and then he just like left Ponderosa early. And CBS is like, "Okay, cool, you're not getting your check at the reunion. Bye."
Jesus.
So, because
People,
that's
come on.
that's when everybody gets their paychecks for being on the show. I don't know if you guys knew this, but that's like when they collect their money. So by removing their invite to the reunion, Alec and Jeremy have both lost out on their paydays for being on the show.
Well, all in all,
their payday for the reunion or the show itself.
I think both appearances like give you a little bit of money, and of course you get more money like the further you go on in the show. It's nothing close to $1 million, but you are being removed of that prize if you aren't able to attend the reunion.
my mother made a comment. She's like, Angelina might have gotten more vote if she had brought more rice for them. Maybe brought what rice was left. Oh God!
Did she bring up the jacket at all? I don't think she did she?
I don't remember her speaking at. I mean, my God, am I that out of it when she opens her mouth? That
I think so.
Even Elizabeth said at the very beginning, "I want you to cut the crap
Mm-hmm.
and be real."
I thought you were in the jury for a second because I could totally picture you saying that.
Oh, I'll be like, look, cut the bullshit. Don't sit there and sugarcoat. I want the real answer. If you did me dirty, if you screwed me over, own up to it. Be honest. You're going to win more respect because it is outwit, outplay, outlast.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because people who did own up to their moves, they got props for it.
Yeah.
So
I also want to I want to compare these two losing finalists to each other. Also, because like of course I'm like campaigning for Angelina here tonight, but I really want to compare her like jury like tribal council performances compared to Mike. I think that Mike is really a terrible Survivor player, even worse than Angelina. Like honestly,
Yeah.
in my heart of hearts, I really do believe that. I mean, like all of that stuff with Alison at the final 5, like saying that she's like lost all of her dignity and stuff like that. That is terrible jury management. And he just got like a big ego like for like the last couple of days. And even in like the like during the final like yeah, which is weird. So I would love to see like why Alison did that. I'm sure she'll talk about that when she does her exit interview with Rob as a podcast. But Mike is he's not fun television. He doesn't need the money. I mean, you go in front of a jury of however many people, like 10 or whatever, and you say, I have hundreds of people working for me. Like that is terrible.
That's not going to get you $1 million.
I am not going to vote for you if you sit there and say that. My life is so hard. I have so many people working under me.
Bitch, please. Here's the thing. The most entertaining this guy was when he was drunk on wine at that challenge and they were trying to help Angelina find the clue. And then she starts climbing the ladder and he's drinking the wine and goes, good luck. I lost it. I thought that was hilarious. Here's the thing. The guy's a millionaire. He wrote School of Rock, Nacho Libre. I mean, listen, his dream, you can't knock the guy for wanting to play Survivor because that was his dream. Everybody has a dream, but it is unrealistic to sit there on a jury, huff and puff. During the final jury, when they, before he was rolling his eyes, huffing and puffing. He had an attitude. I mean, that's not going to win people. Attitude. It was so snotty.
Yeah, and it's okay to be a little bit snotty if you have like a really crazy strong game to back it up. But you don't. Like your big move was blindsiding Nick to get out Davie instead of Alison. And they were both interchangeable because Nick won like every immunity challenge out. Like it didn't matter like who went where, Who
do you think if Davie had been Davie, Nick, and Angelina, I think Davie would have won.
I think Davie would have won also. I think that Davie is very charming, as we saw tonight. I think that he is very well spoken, definitely much more well spoken and more charming than Nick or Angelina.
And more likable. Definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
exactly. And we've learned from Big Brother juries lately that you have to be likable to be a winner in one of these games.
Absolutely. It's everything.
And Nick did very well during the jury. I mean, even when he was talking about his mother passing away and him helping people, I did not get the feeling that he was throwing that out there to use it as I really felt like it was genuine.
Sure, but also, like, I don't want to hear that. Like, that has no influence on me over who's played the better game. Throw away that information. In my opinion,
because you're heartless and your balls haven't dropped.
No.
It's always good to hear a little sob story. Not how Mike handles so many employees. That's not a sob story. Yeah. But definitely a good sob story is always good.
I mean, Mike didn't bring up any family members or I don't know, any sob story or whatever, but he still cried and he got 2 or 3.
Story. He brought up his sob story of how he has to handle all those employees.
No, seriously though, at the end, he his emotions was coming from the experience of playing the game, and that is what tugged on people's heartstrings. And the 3 people that they showed crying were the 3 people that voted for Mike. Just saying.
Can we talk about for 2 seconds about the balls again? I mean, what is it with all of a sudden the challenges with the balls and Jeff Probst saying balls dropping, the balls are coming, the balls are hot. We got a lot of balls coming right now. You got 5 balls coming. You got to get the balls in. Here, grab another ball. You can only touch the balls with one hand. Jesus Christ, CBS.
Deb, I have a question for you, regarding that actually. So the last immunity challenge with the sliding balls going down the circular thingy, you're really good at knowing the strategy for how these games should be played successfully. When in your opinion is what would you do in that immunity challenge to win?
Well, definitely the gate is everything.
Yeah.
I mean, you really have to focus on that gate. I mean, that's the only thing, because then you know which way the ball is going. That's really hard because I'm not good at juggling, so I would have a hard time winning that. Honestly,
that's not the rumor I've heard about you and balls.
Well. We'll see.
Well, I guess my first question is have they ever gotten to 4 balls, or has it always been 3? That's been the where the challenge ends. Because if it's
I would have a hard time doing any practical problem solving on that one, because it's just so much to juggle, and you gotta watch that gate. Where's the ball going? Because it could go one way or the other way.
We've got someone new in the chat. Twitch, Lil Baby Beluga asks, I don't know. What the hell is this? It's a show where we bitch.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Welcome.
All right, so let's talk about our winner, Nick. What are you guys' thoughts on his win, his overall game, and his legacy in Survivor history?
I'm not mad about him winning. I'm happy that he won. He definitely deserved the win. So I mean, that's all. I'm happy that he won. He seemed like definitely a deserving winner. So I'm not mad. I would be really mad if Mike won. I would vomit if Mike won.
Oh, we wouldn't be doing this show right now because Alison would be on the floor.
And I would have to be holding hair while she vomits.
What about if Angelina won?
Same.
It would be let me show you what the show would look like if
it would be like if Tyler Crispin won Big Brother 20.
Here's what it would look like if Angelina.
Yep, Alison's on mute now.
Exactly.
Oh, I can't unmute.
That's just a little bit of what would have happened if Angelina had won. But listen, hey man, props to Angelina. She was a woman. She made it far. Good for her. I can't really dog her too much. I'm just over the whole fucking rice. Okay, I can't take it anymore.
And also, I do have to give her props because she was a target early in the game.
Mm-hmm. She was a target early in the game. She was a target when like the whole like Elizabeth thing happened, and like that's another point in her favor to me. She was like really on the bottom after she extends an olive branch to Elizabeth, and it totally blows up in her face. And then she's one of the last two remaining people out of that huge Goliath alliance that took up like the majority of the jury. That's pretty impressive.
She look. I'm not knocking her. I'm just I am. But here's the thing. I just got, you don't do something just to keep bringing it up and say, I hate to bring it up, but you keep bringing it up. You did do something that it would have been selfless if you didn't continue to bring it up nonstop, 24/7. Will not shut up about it. It's just a thing.
What if she just didn't say anything about it until finale? Just saved it for finale.
Right.
Would that have made a difference? Because at the point she brought it up in finale, it was completely insufferable. Like, my eyes could not roll back far enough.
It would have made a huge difference. And that's a really great observation, Deb. I definitely think it would have made a difference. I mean, obviously, like we're all talking about it here. Like, I mean, that's the theme of like Angelina is like everybody says like if she brings up the rice one more GD time, like I'm gonna lose my shit. But yeah. So I have some thoughts about Nick though. I think that he is a very like mid-tier winner. Like I don't really, if I were to like rank him in like all of my winners, he would probably be around like 20.
Oh, hold on. They're showing Aubrey and
I love you, Tyler.
Hold on.
Oh, they're showing the preview for next season.
Yeah, she's going to be on. And David, I love David.
I can't wait to see Kelly Wentworth win.
And Kelly Wentworth and Joe Anglim. Oh, I got my Joe Anglim shirt on.
Is it going to be like old players and new players?
You haven't heard about this? It's 4 returning players. It's Aubrey, Kelly Wentworth, David Wright, and Joe Anglim. And it's going to be kind of like Redemption Island style in the sense that like people leaving are like competing, and one of them is going to come back like very late in the game, I heard. So everybody's worried that like this is just like a way for like Joe Anglim to win Survivor, and it's going to be bullshit. But I think that Kelly and Aubrey are both like very physical players and will give him a run for his money. Of course, like him winning all of this is the darkest timeline for us, but I really, really think it's time for either Kelly or Aubrey to get a well-desered win, in my opinion.
That's why David deserved to win this season.
I agree. I would be happy with David as well. If the final 3 were those 3, like that would be a really incredible season.
Well, Tyler, go ahead and finish explaining about Nick. No,
it's okay. You're fine. So I would probably rank Nick around like 20th. I would really have to like put a list together and see where he is, but just on like my first impression, I don't think he really played that impressive of a game. I think the only reason that he got as far as he did is because of like the luck of getting the advantages that he found. Which is a pretty common theme with our winners lately, which is kind of disappointing to me. I also think that he was on the wrong side of the vote a lot of times. Like there were so many times where Nick came back and he was like, what the hell happened? Like, I can't believe this person did that. Like, I'm going to target them. And we saw him making decisions based on emotion rather than taking a step back, thinking like, is this strategically best for my game? And of course, like we can say, like obviously it was because he won the season, but that's really results-oriented thinking. So I'm not too high on Nick. But of course, like if Angelina won, I would probably place her like around like 20th too, because I don't think she had a lot of control over the game. Yeah, that's my thoughts on Nick. I'm not too high on him. I'm higher on him though than I am on Wendell and of course awful Ben Driebergen. So I would say he's probably the best winner since Sarah Lacina in Game Changers.
Tyler, do you have our winner picks from the beginning of the season up by any chance?
I was looking for that. I can't find that notebook. But I remember none of us had Nick.
Yeah, I don't think I had Nick, or I was gonna lie and say I did.
Yeah, we no, none of us had Nick for sure.
I had Christian.
What's that?
I had Christian.
Yeah, you had Christian. I had Alison, so she got pretty far. And I think didn't you have Davie?
I had Davie.
Yeah. So all three of us made pretty good picks this season.
Good picks. Yeah, they were all really great picks. They all did.
Yeah. Speaking of Alison, I feel so bad for her. I don't know why,
but
she really had a rough time this season. I was really rooting for her at the end. Like I just wanted her to succeed. She literally looked like she turned into like a bag of bones. Like she looked like she was like one of the zombies on The Walking Dead.
She lost her earring. Like she had one earring the whole time. Did anybody else notice that? Like
no, I didn't.
One damn earring. I'd been pissed. Those were cute earrings. I did feel sorry for her. She never got picked for anything. They were so down on her. And I'm like, can anyone say anything nice about Alison for Christ's sake?
Yeah, and she just got like a lot of personal attacks for, in my opinion, like no reason. Like she wasn't like a nasty bitch or anything like that.
No, did a good job. I mean, he avoided the
fire, and I guess maybe it just made them feel a little bit better trying to get her out because she actually is a really nice person. So
I mean, that's true. Like you always like,
distance yourself.
In your head, like you tend to like villainize people as like justification for like wanting to get them out.
If you emotionally distance yourself from somebody, it makes it easy to, vote them out.
Absolutely. That's why like I talk so much shit about Alison on here. Because when we're on Survivor together, I will feel no shame in voting her out.
Here's the thing. I'm you know what I'm doing right now because I'm not very stealthy.
What?
But,
what are you?
Let me tell you something right now, Tyler. You would not win against me in Survivor. Do you understand me? I would get up on that jury and I would tear you a new asshole. Do you understand me right now? You look so cute in your little buff. Okay. I live Survivor. Okay. Every day. You want to know how I live Survivor? I work in corporate America. I work in an office. I deal with this shit, politics, crap every day. Don't you unmute yourself. No, but seriously, I just want to say, this is one of the best. I'm not saying it's the best, but guys, this is one of the best seasons of Survivor. We never really knew what was going to happen every week. I was a nervous freaking wreck. Even tonight, I didn't know what was going to happen. I feel like it has redeemed itself considering fucking Ghost Island was so bad. I'm happy that they're going to bring back some returning. I'm so excited to see Aubrey play again.
I love Aubrey.
And Kelly Wentworth.
The people that they are bringing back are some of my favorite players. Like, I love those people.
They are really reaching back old school, especially. I would love to see people from the first 5 seasons of Survivor come back and play. People that we haven't seen.
I'd really love to see Ethan, like the winner of Survivor Africa. I would love to see him play again.
I would love to see him. I would love to see. There's so many people that it escapes.
Do you want to hear an obscure Survivor trivia?
We're used to it.
Tina from Survivor Australia is the only survivor to have been a winner, a pre-jury, and a jury member.
How many times has she played?
She's played 3 times. She won Australia. She was the first boot in All-Stars, and then she was in 4th place in Blood versus Water.
I did not know that.
There you go. There's your fun fact for tonight.
There's the nerd fun facts.
But yeah, no, I'm very excited to see these, like, 3 out of the 4 people play. I don't really need to see Joe England play again, but I think like Jeff Probst just has to have his like boner for like the alpha male. So like, sure, whatever.
And Joe is so pretty.
Although like I would much rather see if like we have to fill that spot with somebody else, I'd rather see Devin from Healers, Heroes, Hustlers fill that kind of like surfer bro spot. I think that Devin was a really fantastic player, and I would love to see him over Joe.
Who would you like to see from Big Brother? Now, it has happened before. Hayden from Big Brother played. Didn't he win?
Hayden won Big Brother, but he didn't win.
Didn't win Survivor.
He got close.
Caleb played. Who would you like to see play from Big Brother on Survivor?
I think Danielle Donato would do very, very well in Survivor.
Who from this past season would you like to see?
Because you don't remember anybody.
Oh my God! Where's the mute button? Look, I'm gonna break out the piano music. You wait.
You know what? Casey would play really well.
Casey would do great.
I would have to say Caitlin Herman. I would love to see her.
Oh my God! Someone said Donnie in the. I would love to see Donnie from Big Brother.
Donnie would do well in Survivor, I think. Yeah. He would play very nail type of game.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be cool if they could just do a Survivor, Big Brother versus Survivor, and just get a bunch of alum from both sides and just let them battle it out?
I think that we should do that as like an off-season show.
Like try to like a fantasy, like one of those nerdy fantasy league crap.
Well, we pick the cast and then we put it through the Brand Steel simulator and we go through like the season. That would be so much fun. We're doing that.
We'll do it, but you're gonna have to be in charge of that because Alison doesn't know what the hell you just said.
Of course you don't. Of course.
I'll pick yours.
Honestly, the correct answer is anybody but Tangela. Like that's my answer too.
That's the thing. We're gonna bring that bitch Tyler Crispin back on Survivor, and you and I are gonna be in our own personal hell.
Could you fucking imagine if they brought Tyler Crispin to Survivor? No, like they finally cast me on Survivor, and then it's the theme is Tyler versus Tyler.
Oh my God.
That would just be the name of the show.
Oh my God. I would actually play the shit out of that season and I would beat his ass.
Would live for it. Deb and I would be happier than little pigs and shit talking about you and Tyler Crispin on the show.
Oh my God.
Because you'd be Tyler L and he'd be Tyler C.
Yeah.
CBS.
And I'd be like, Tyler, see you next time. Bye. And then vote his ass out.
Tyler Lyon, sign him up.
Somebody in the chat is saying, have they talked about season 38 yet? What is the title of season 38? Do we know?
That's a good question. Sure we know now.
I'm going to Google it. Hold on. I'm going to Google it, guys. Survivor.
I'm so tired.
Yes, you?
I'm tired.
It's called Survivor Edge of Extinction.
Ooh, It sounds like you on this show. Oh!
All right. She's got jokes. That was good.
That's the one that Tyler's gonna be on.
That was probably one of the best jokes you've ever made, Alison. So good job.
Fucking good. I'm trying to see what they've got. A big picture of Hillary Clinton on there, dude. You know what I would love to see? Hold on, I'm frozen. I would love to see Hillary Clinton play Survivor.
Oh my God.
Oh no,
that'd be hilarious.
Physically, she couldn't make it.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm watching the preview for Edge of Extinction real quick. Keep talking.
Okay.
Did you miss me?
We always miss you. We always miss you, Deb. We're trying to figure out. I don't know if we're gonna do the X on the beach coverage. Do you guys want us to cover the first episode? I don't know. Throw us a line in the chat. I think what we're gonna do during the holiday, because January 21st, Celebrity Big Brother starts, and we are covering that. I think we're going to take this time to, one, get the fuck away from each other, and two, I would like to take that time to do the one-on-one shows about each other, where we talk about each other, like how we all got started and all this and where we come from, kind of get to know each, let the fans get to know us. Somebody said, John,
recently.
Do what?
We could talk about the hell that I've been through.
Oh, we've all got hell stories, honey. It'll take an hour. Devin in the chat said John from BB17 or McCrae from BB15 for Survivor.
Yes.
I could see McCrae playing.
I love McCrae.
I don't know about that.
Nobody.
John, yes. Johnny Mac, yes. That would be so funny.
Love John. But McCrae's my friend, so yes, I would love to see McCrae play.
I want to see. I want to see Brent Walkamot play Survivor.
I want to see Brett play Sequester.
Yes.
Yes. I would like to also see Alex Kidwell play in Survivor or Sequester.
Yeah.
Yes.
Literally anyone but Paul or Tyler is fine for me. I want to see. Look, I would watch Paul play Survivor. I would watch that because that would be freaking hilarious. Because he's not going to be able to run those people like he did on Big Brother. It's not the same thing. You're not confined in a small house. You're out in Fiji. You're on an island. You're taking aqua poops. You got all kinds of stuff going on.
I think Christmas from Big Brother 19, I think she would play a really good Survivor game.
Yeah.
When she's not busy running over her exes. That just depends on how her probation goes.
Yeah, that's true.
No,
Alison, I'm sure you've been very close to that point too.
Oh, you wish.
Felony or misdemeanor that she's facing?
I don't know.
Felony. I think it was a felony.
Really? I don't think they're going to put her away.
Okay. Somebody said Raven. I can't deal with Ark and Trash, okay? I can't deal with her on...
Oh, my God.
Alison, imagine a final three with Tyler Crispin, Angelina, and Raven.
I would vote for Angelina. I would be in the jury. I'd be like, nobody has to tell me anything. I'm voting for Angelina.
You just walk up like right when you don't even sit down. You just walk up right like everybody else walks to sit down, and you just walk right to the booth.
Kind of like
where's the parchment?
The Grandpa Simpson gif where he walks in the bar and walks right back out again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, did anyone see Dan tripping up the stairs to go vote?
Yeah.
I thought that was that's hilarious.
It was his first time using his new feet.
Get Alex and Brent in the same sequester house. Kaboom. Bill. Oh, Bill. Bill said that in the chat. Hey, Bill Methling. Where you at?
Bill Methling.
Bill,
huh?
Bill, what did you think of the show?
Who's Bill Methling?
He was. Who's Bill?
What's Bill Methling?
What the hell kind of question is that?
He
was on sequester.
This season?
I can't. I have to shut it off. Make it stop. Deb, make it stop.
I haven't seen like all the seasons of. Oh, I didn't watch his season of Sequester because I was almost on it, and I was butthurt that I didn't.
You probably didn't even watch. You probably didn't even watch mine. I don't think you.
No, I didn't.
Nobody watched mine.
I watched every season of Sequester.
You were monitoring my room. Were you monitoring any of my room? Were you monitoring the room? I always ended up in Sequester in rooms by myself, talking to myself with my goddamn cat.
I don't think you ended up that way.
You be quiet.
I don't think that was coincidence.
Yeah.
Hold on. So my friend just texted me and she said I would have voted Mike. Nick only won because he said the story about his mom, I think, as heartless as that sounds. Mike had the best game, though, when it comes to those three, when it came to flipping votes and always being on the right side and never getting caught when he needed to be on the wrong side or being able to talk himself out of it. Angelina was batshit. I just love her as a person. I totally disagree with that. Sorry, like some of my friends have really basic Survivor opinions, and that's why I don't invite them on the show.
Well, you have basic opinions, and we tolerate you every week. So
no, I do not have basic Survivor opinions. Thank you so much, though.
Well, I think so. I don't really know what to say. Pretty much, this is the show in a nutshell. I think it's a great season. I'm happy Nick won. I'm happy Angelina didn't get any votes. I'm shocked that Mike got. I'm going to disagree with your friend, with all due respect. And is this the girl that I wanted to have on the show?
No.
Okay. Here's the thing. I feel like it was sincere. I don't think it was like other people who have used other life issues. I'm not going to name names or situations because I don't want to offend anybody. But you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying without saying it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
We know what you're saying.
I know what you're saying.
Good. You know what I'm saying?
We're picking up what you're putting down.
Here we got someone in the chat. Steven said, I think Nick played really well, but honestly, respect all three in the finals. All of them made really strong alliances. Angelina and the Rice for example. Hey, look, I'm not look, here we go, the Rice again. Here's the thing. They made it to the final three. They did, like Jeff said, they did what 17 other people can do. I've said it 100 times before. If I made it on Survivor, I swear on my cat's life, I'd probably be the first or second out there. And it wouldn't be because I didn't try. It would be because I was dead. I died.
Well, you know where I would be deceased. You know where
we've already
jump off the boat. Yeah,
we're jumping off the boat. You just sink to the bottom. You're just gone.
Yeah, no, they're going to be using my ass as a flotation device to get back to shore.
That would be me using your ass as a floating device because I don't know how to swim. I only know how to doggy paddle. So I doggy paddle everywhere, and my little arms would get tired and I can't hold on to you anymore, and I'm doggy paddling and I can't make it and I'm gonna drown, and they're like, we got 2 floaters.
Yeah.
Don't everyone laugh at my joke at the same time.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. My friend was texting me about
you never pay attention.
The one that we do want to come on the show is texting me right now because she's watching our show right now. But would you guys say that this is like a top 10 season of Survivor for you guys?
Yes.
It was really good. It was really good.
Tyler,
absolutely, in my opinion.
There's a tailor-made question for you. Devin Bates said, how many Survivor winners won mostly because of idols?
I would have to say definitely
Ben.
Definitely Ben and Mike. Like those are two, like without any question. Wendell, maybe. I would put Wendell in that category. Nick, not so much. Like he still like made like solid alliances like where he needed to. So I put him like above them. But Mike was the first winner that had to play an idol or else he would have gotten voted out. And same with Ben as well. I don't think that Wendell was ever being voted out if he didn't play an idol. So actually I would just say those two. So I would say Mike and Ben. And that's why they're consistently ranked so low, is because like they didn't play the best game. They literally would have been voted out if they didn't just stumble across like some thing in the woods.
Right.
That's my opinion though.
I agree, and you're the know-it-all. I mean, I don't know that. I don't know who I'm really.
Yeah, definitely. But like, I think that like Mike is like definitely a better winner than Ben. Ben, like he literally was voted out like 3 separate times in that season, and he like negated all those votes with idols. It was ridiculous, and that should never happen. But yeah, I going back to what we were saying, like I think that this is definitely a top 10 season for me. I think that it was like on Cognion levels of entertaining. and it was just such a wild ride from start to finish. Like there was no clear front runner. Like there was no Dom or Wendell or like Ben or Mike. Like the entire season, I mean, just last week, like everybody had different answers in terms of like who we thought was gonna win the season, and I feel like it changed like every week too. So, good on the editors for learning their mistakes from the dumpster fire that was last season, and good on the casting for casting such a great season 37 seasons later.
Can't wait. I'm all ready for now. Survivor starts as soon as Big Brother Celebrity ends, right?
I don't think so. I think we have a little bit of time, but
Tyler,
I hope not. Because what?
Did the editing this season make it more difficult for the Edgic to?
Yes. Yeah. Let me. I will bring up the chart right now. That's a really great question.
What was the question?
The editing making it difficult for Edgic to determine who the winner is going to be.
Maybe they're on to Edgic.
So I think that they are. I really think so, because going into the finale, the front runner was Davie, actually. And then behind that was Kara and then Nick. So Edgic got it wrong this season, and that just goes to show how even like the edit was. Like we really got maybe with the exception of Kara, even Alison got like content with like 4 Alison stories, but like Kara really didn't get like too much depth, except for like just like really positive like edited scenes and stuff like that. But it just goes to show like how like even like the editing was like we really got a sense of like who each character was, what their motivations were, and who they were as people.
It's very true. I mean, like I said, this is definitely one of my favorite. This is the first time I have enjoyed Survivor in a couple of years. I mean,
yeah.
Except whenever the Queen is on, when Sandra is on, I always enjoy it.
The Queen stays Queen.
The Queen stays Queen. Okay.
Yeah.
If you guys had to pick one person for next season, who do you think is going to win between Aubrey, Joe, David, and Kelly?
Oh God, I wish Aubrey.
Or do you think it'll be a new person?
I think it'll be a new person because they're going to get rid of the. I think they'll get rid of the old players.
Yeah, I think it'll definitely be like a Redemption Island type of like all the returning players will just totally steamroll these new people.
I would love to
Devin in the chat is saying Aubrey. What'd you say?
I would love to see David Wright win.
Oh God, I love David. Yeah, I forgot David. David or Aubrey.
That was so hard. Like both of them was really hard for them to lose the game because they earned it so much.
David really inspired me because I can relate a lot to him. I don't do a lot of things outside of the box. Like I don't do nature. And I know it's funny. We make fun of like my, even going to the mailbox is like takes me 20 minutes to decide to go outside. But I mean, it's like to take that chance and really go and do something like that. You have to respect all 20 people that played this season and every season, because it's not an easy thing to do, to go out there and put yourself out there. You're starving, you're doing these immunity challenge, and every single bit of energy you have, and you're running on nothing. And it's easy for us to sit here and bitch and complain about Angelina, but that rice incident really was a big deal. It really was a big play, and they really did need it. And I think that her doing that was very well played, and I'm not arguing that. I am arguing the fact that she kept bringing it up every 2 seconds.
She should have just shut up and saved it. You have to save something for the finale. And by the time we got to finale, it was just like
the story had been told. Yeah. Steven says in the chat, this is my number 4 season of all time, only followed by Heroes versus Villains, Second Chances, and Micronesia. So I guess like people are on the same page in terms of like this being like one of the best seasons we've had in a very, very long time. If I had to pick a winner for next season, I mean, Kelly Wentworth in Second Chances is one of my favorite Survivor runs of all time. She played a hell of a game from start to finish. So I think that's, even though I love Aubrey, like I'm literally repping her brains tread buff right now. But I think that Kelly deserves the win. I really, really do.
Yeah,
God, she was so close.
Yeah, she's been around, man. It's just time. It's just time.
Yeah.
I would love to just see a whole bunch of just returning players. And when I say returning players, I'm not talking about Gen X versus Millennials. I'm not talking about Ghost Island or this season. I'm talking about kick it old school. Freaking drag Rudy's old ass out there on a wheelchair.
He cannot play.
Dude,
he cannot play Survivor.
Get some people out there. Richard Hatch needs some
Geriatrics,
you know?
Survivor geriatrics.
Do it.
Oh my God.
I'd win. I'd kill it on that season.
I'd kill it on that season.
You and me, Debbie, we are final two. Do you hear me?
Oh, good Lord. Yeah, with like a jury of cats.
Yeah, I'm so ready. Well, guys, I think that about wraps it up.
Yeah. I'm exhausted. I have an early morning tomorrow.
I don't even want to hear about how early.
I'm selling my house tomorrow.
All right, I'm just saying. You guys know what time it is.
Congratulations.
Yes, Debbie's doing a milestone, and we're going to touch on that. During the holidays between now and January 21st, we will be back. I would like to cover X on the Beach just because it has Big Brother, Survivor, and washed up MTV reality stars on it. I'm going to watch it tomorrow night, and maybe I can conjure up somebody who might want to try to watch it one time, and we can do like
I will try watching it. I can't watch it tomorrow, but I will try watching it. I just don't know if it's going to be my type of thing. We'll see. I mean, there's a reason I stopped watching the challenge.
It's horrible. It's a nightmare, but it's going to be fucking hilarious. Anyway, we'll figure something out. We'll be back, guys, for sure. We're going to do some, like, I know we've been saying it for a long time. We're going to do a show where you can ask us questions about our personal lives and how we got started, and we'll get into that. I'm still trying to put together my crap TV show where I just talk about the shitty shows I watch. Maybe I'll do that next week. Anybody who wants to do it with me, I'll send the feelers out and see who wants to just sit around and just talk about shitty TV shows we're watching. Because you know what? I'm full of them. I got Teen Mom OG. I got 90 Day Fiance. I got
shitty shows.
Young and Pregnant. Dude, Pimple Popper. Dr. Pimple Popper's coming back on. It's the greatest show on the planet.
I do watch it on YouTube. I love Dr. Pimple Popper.
I love Dr. Pimple Popper.
Oh, yeah.
What channel is it on? X on the Beach is on MTV, and it starts tomorrow night at 8/7 Central. So let's just all watch it. And if Tyler likes it, maybe next week we'll come on and cover episode 1 and 2. Alex Kidwell said he was interested in it. Maybe we can get him to come on and talk about it for a minute, or somebody. We'll figure it out. I can't live without doing this. I have to do the show once a week, or I'm going to lose my fucking mind. Even if I have to come on here by myself and just stare into the camera, I'll do it. And scream and just talk. I'll just talk. We'll just talk.
Yeah, but we absolutely will be back for Celebrity Big Brother, and then right after that we get into Big Brother Canada, which is my favorite thing. So we have a lot of Big Brother stuff coming up.
We're gonna need this break. Yes, and Daryl, Comedy Central, The Office, every night I fall asleep to it. I love me some Office. Don't even
I've never seen The Office.
Okay.
Oh, are you kidding me?
This is a good time to end the show.
I don't like comedies.
This is, of course not. Why would you like anything funny?
That's why
I'm in disbelief right now.
Yeah, that's why I like you, is because you're not funny.
Oh, God damn it. We're ending this show. Forget it. Okay, guys. So we're going to get out of here. We've already got 2 dislikes. Thank you. Great show. All right, guys. You can find me on Instagram at the.memphis.darling. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at Summers, SOMMERS 1977. You can find Debbie on Twitter at My Next Life Debbie. And that's DEBI because, you know, she has to be extra and different. And that guy, Tyler, let me try one time. You can find him on Twitter at TLions at the @ TLYONZZ.
Good job. I had the mute button ready to go just in case you fucked up, but you didn't.
Oh, and Merry Christmas to all of you guys and happy holidays. And we love you and we're going to miss you. We will be back soon. Please subscribe to My Weekly Meltdown because then you guys will get a notification of when we're going to go live. And, you know, please like My Weekly Meltdown on Facebook. I am actually contemplating putting together a My Weekly Meltdown Instagram page where the 3 of us can just post shit, mind-numbing shit, kind of like what we talk about. I think that's a good idea, and all 3 of us can contribute to it, and I think it'll be fun. So
yeah, I'd be down for that.
We're venturing out, and the crap talk show's in the works, the one-on-one where we talk about ourselves, you know, our favorite subjects, and possibly X on the beach, you know, because we need a little time off, though, because, you know, everything starts back up January 21st.
Yeah, if you guys talk to Alison like every single day, you would be exhausted too, so we definitely need a break.
You sound like my coworkers.
Oh my God, I can't imagine your coworkers.
Can you imagine sitting in the cubicle next to me and I am bitching constantly about everything going on? It is ridiculous.
No, I would not last long at that job. That's the Survivor Endurance Challenge.
Oh, I had to come to Jesus talk with my mouse today, and it was the only problem was that the batteries were dead. So, you know, whatever. Just add it to the list. All right. Okay, guys. We love you. We will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. This has been an amazing season of Survivor. Can't wait. We'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. All right. Bye.